Fueled by Deathcast.
One of the things you're most known for is creating an actual character in Green Lantern, Kyle Rayner. And is the idea behind creating a character when you're working for a big company like Marvel or DC Comics, is that coming from down on high, or is that you purposely giving that creation life?
It's different for different situations. But
Correct.
For Kyle, it was, DC. I was working at Marvel. That's where I started my career.
Yep.
And I did Surfer and Thor and some other odds and ends. And DC called me. I had done a little bit of Green Lantern work for him on like short stories and things. And DC called me to say, we'd like you to take over Green Lantern. I was like, cool.
Yeah, right?
That rocks. That Hal Jordan costume was pretty cool, and I saw him on Super Friends when I was a kid.
Yeah,
and they were like,
totally.
And then they were like, oh, yeah, well, here's what's going to happen. So that's when they dropped the other shoe of...
So they had the idea.
They had the idea that, that Hal was going to be removed as the main character. Mm-hmm. And they gave me literally like a page and a half of notes that sort of described what they generally wanted in the storyline that ended up becoming known as Emerald Twilight, which was my first 3 Green Lantern issues. And then the last line of those notes was, and a new Green Lantern is created.
Oh my God, that's literally what they left you with.
And that was it.
Wow.
That was as much direction as we were given. So I said, well, does it have to be somebody from Earth, or can it be an alien? They're like, no, we'd like the main character to be human. And I was like, well, can it be a man or can it be a woman? They said, well, we'd like to keep a male lead. But that was it. That was the only direction that we were given, and we were kind of left to our own devices to just make it up. Now, I'm sure if we had, come up with something crazy or completely unacceptable to them, they would have reeled us back in. But Kyle kind of came into being pretty much as he was envisioned as you ended up seeing him in the comic. So we got to make up, a new Green Lantern, a new, iconic character for the DC universe. In terms of those, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Lantern are really the mainstays.
Totally, the Justice League right there.
So I got to make up a completely new guy. And so I got the best of both worlds. I got the whole Green Lantern mythology and the whole like larger DC universe to play in, but I got to make up my own guy, and I wasn't saddled with like 30 years of continuity.
Right.
So it was really the absolute best situation you could have, and DC really let us do what we wanted with it.